Balos Lagoon and Falasarna Beach, and today we're on a semi-private tour with just 2 other guests with us. We thought we'd get more out of a smaller group tour, and we definitely did, having great conversations with our tour guide.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. It's like they're walking to school.
After checking out the beautiful views of Balos Lagoon, our tour guide took us to Falasarna Beach, where we had a cabana ready for us and we were ready to just chill, relax and soak in the sun. This place was heaven.
So beautiful. Look at how green and clear this is. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's
After a few hours of lazing in the sun, we finally had lunch, as this was the last part before our tour wrapped up. So here we just have like a typical Greek lunch with lots of yummy meats and salads, and it was just such a perfect way to wrap up the day. After returning back to our hotel area, we went back to Old Town just to walk around the shops again, check out all the little shops and all the unique jewelry that they had. We happened to also stumble across a couple that was getting married, and it was super cute just kind of watching them. And we decided to go to Colombo Kitchen and Bar for dinner. It was highly rated and the food did not disappoint. How stunning is this? Good morning. Today is Sunday and today we have another day trip to Elafonisi beach, and pretty much today is our kind of last full day, because tomorrow we do have a day tour, but after that we're taking the plane back to London. So yeah, this is kind of our last full day. And basically we're going to be visiting one of the other beaches, which is the Pink Beach it's known as. Right now, as part of the tour, we're visiting a cave, so just hiking up now to check it out. Another day, another beautiful beach, but it is super windy today, so I don't even know if this audio is going to work properly. You're supposed to be able to see, I guess, like pink sand because of the shells. Look how windy it is. Super windy. Compared to yesterday, definitely a lot windier. Yesterday was like perfect and calm. I think you can kind of see hints of the pink there, but pretty much apparently it's not the sand itself that's pink, it's more like the shells that kind of reflect onto the sand that make it look pink. I think that's what makes it pink. If it's really subtle, but you can see that it's a bit pink. So apparently the tour guide told us that you can actually go to that other side and it's a lot more empty, less people. But as you see, you have to kind of walk through it. And so everyone is walking through it right now. We're crossing This beach was also really lovely, and as you can see, the water was absolutely beautiful. I think it was just a bit of a shame that it was so windy that day, but I mean, it could have been worse, it could have been raining, but overall it was definitely a lovely trip and so nice to just be in the beaches. I'm definitely happy that we got to go to Balos Lagoon and Falasarna beach yesterday, because that at least made up for the windiness and hecticness that was today. So we've wrapped up the tour for the day, went back to the hotel, got changed, had a shower, and right now we are off to dinner for our last dinner in Crete. Tonight we're actually having dinner at a place called Unmissable, I hope I'm saying that correctly, with a couple that we met on the tour today. They are also YouTubers, and they are basically on this 1 year or so journey across the world, backpacking across the world. The dinner was amazing, the food was amazing, the company was amazing, and it was just such a perfect way to wrap up our last night in Crete. A meal in Crete is not complete without Reiki, so here we are having our last final shot. Good morning, guys. Today is Monday and it is our last final day in Crete, which is kind of really sad. Like, the past 6 days just flew by so quickly. Right now, what we have planned for the last day is actually to do a wine tour. So we thought it would be kind of nice to kind of explore local wine culture in Crete and just kind of learn a bit more about like the kind of wine that they make, and have some wine as well. So right now we are at Talos Square just because this is a pickup. We're going to be exploring like a few different wineries today, and then after that we're going to go straight to the airport because we have to catch our flight at 6 p.m. tonight. Hopefully there won't be any delays, but really not sure because like all our past flights have had significant delays. So yeah, we're just here waiting right now for the rest of the group, and then we'll be heading off. First place we visited on our wine tour was Manusaki's winery, and this is a family-owned winery, and it was just so insanely beautiful. The architecture, everything was so pretty.
White flowers or jasmine, honeysuckle.
Yama! They had the option of having lunch here, which was an extra 19 euros per person, and it was a really nice way to kind of have really local homemade dishes. Everything was so fresh and delicious and just so appetizing. And actually what was quite interesting was that this lady here, Marie, she was our sommelier for the day, and she actually has roots because her family have roots in winemaking as well. But it was quite interesting and new to be part of a tour where you had a sommelier kind of take you through the process on a deeper level.
At the neck of the bottle here, and then we just freeze all of this. And when we open the crown cap, the whole yeast, like the whole glass, the ice block is gonna capture.
Next up, we visited the monastery of Zagorolon, and this was a beautiful monastery that, just look at it, it's so stunning, and just against the blue skies, it was so beautiful. This was actually next to the Agia Triada winery, where we got to taste more wines, check out the vineyards, and just kind of see how the grapes are grown and learn more about the history and just how they make wine essentially. They also taught us about how they clone grapes in order to get the similar quality and kind of keep that going and growing. Marie, before you said, like, can you just quickly say again how you cloned or reproduce it to
So
kind of maintain?
The shoot.
Yeah.
Just take a branch of the next plant.
Yeah.
And we will plant it in the ground.
Yeah.
And make it go again out.
Yeah.
So up till here, it was like the shoot from the previous one.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna grow again, and the inside part here is gonna grow roots. So then, when this one is solid enough, we will just cut this part, and the roots are actually gonna be autonomous.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So we're gonna have a brand new plant here.
That's cool.
have to take the bottle and pour a lot of olive oil on top of everything. And when I say a lot, I mean really a lot. Like it's supposed to be a soup of olive oil and a little bit of food in the middle. So.
So we just finished the wine tour and we pretty much were able to visit 2 places, which was really nice. And I think the way they kind of paired everything with the lunch and stuff was just really great. And it was a good size, 7 of us in total. But it was just so nice having a sommelier with us to kind of explain all the processes and like, you know, how wine is made and stuff. And she comes from a winemaking family herself in France. So that was really cool. And yeah, I really enjoyed that tour. I love that it was so intimate, but we really learned a lot and I think it was very hands-on. And the monastery was just absolutely beautiful. Like, I think the flowers make such a big difference, but it's so, so beautiful. And they were kind enough to drop us off at the airport. So we are now at the airport. Our flight is 6 p.m. It's actually only 3 o'clock right now. But it's very sad because the weather has just been perfect. Like I think every single day was so perfect, and apart from the other day where it was really a bit too windy. My flight back to London marks the end kind of my Europe tour because I fly back to London tonight. Today's Monday. I fly back to Australia on Thursday, and that means that my 6-week European tour is over. It's gone by so quickly, but I've had so much fun. I am dreading the flight back home just because it's so long, but I am so happy to have been able to come on this trip. Right now we're going to go check in and I guess just wait for our flight, hopefully no delays, head back to really cold London. But thank you, Greece, for being so lovely. I can't wait to kind of explore all the other islands and of course Athens and stuff as well. But I'm gonna wrap up the vlog for now, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys make the trip out to Crete. It's a really beautiful city and like the beaches are amazing. People are so lovely, food is so good, and there's definitely a lot to do, especially because Crete is such a big island. But I'm kind of happy that we covered quite a variety of things. Like we got a bit of beach and we got a bit of like, you know, going to Knossos and like learning about the history, and then also like Balos Lagoon. But also today's like wine tour, I feel like just kind of gave it a full circle because we were able to learn more about like the agriculture and like, you know, the kind of product that the produce that they make. So yeah, it was a really good kind of like well-rounded tour that allowed us to kind of explore and really understand what this island is all about. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me?